Swiggle Swigwag, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad that you wanted to see this video and see my makeup journey so far. Day-to-day routine is just throw on some brows, maybe like a neutral eye, maybe some mascara, and maybe a lip. I don't usually do full face, and I don't usually do bronzer and blush, but you know, I'm here for it. I have all these products, I might as well use them. Anyway, so let's get into the little story time that I have for you. I never had like high-speed internet, and even now I still don't have high-speed internet, and that's one of the barriers for me putting up content regularly. Like it's a struggle. Anyways, when I moved back home in April of 2016, we worked on getting some better internet at the home because we were still on dial-up. So I was on dial-up, you know, for the first like 20 years of my life. No, 23 years, because I was 23 when I came home. So yeah, I was on dial-up for the first 23 years of my life. Well, university, like I had a high speed, but I just like did homework all the time. Like I'm a nerd. Nerd who likes makeup, I guess. Anyways, so I was doing some online classes, and I had to get some better internet for that because I was like going to the neighboring town and using their Wi-Fi for like cafe stuff, like, but it's mostly to do work. So fast forward, and I had mentioned, like, if you knew me, like, growing up, yeah, like, I never had anyone to teach me how to do makeup. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that, and all the beauty influencers that I have watched and have learned from. However, yeah, there's been no one in my real life who's kind of taught me about makeup and what it can do, and you know what you shouldn't use it for, because I find like I had a very negative perception against makeup, and I felt like it was something that people use to like really cover up all their insecurities and hide who they are, and like you're a completely different person. And you know, so I definitely had some negative viewpoints about makeup. And so I went to this conference, and they were offering some like self-care pampering in one of the evening sessions, and I had signed up to like get my makeup done because I'm like, oh, might as well see what it looks like when someone who's a professional does it. And so I got my makeup done, and I really liked it. Like I asked for something that was like, you know, pretty like natural, but like enhancing, I guess, of my beauty. And I loved the end result, and I'll like, if I can figure out how to put a picture up in the screen, I'll try to link a photo to that picture. And so that was March of 2019, where was the first time I ever got my makeup done professionally. I think I wore makeup to prom, but I don't know who did it. I don't know if I went to go get it done. I don't think I did. I might not have worn makeup to prom at all. This was something that I wasn't interested in at all. So fast forward, so we're in March. I, you know, thought about it, you know, I was like, wow, like makeup can do this, like that's sweet. Like I just really like how, you know, it enhanced my beauty, and how like it can be a mask, and it can be something that you can have fun and play with. But I didn't know that, right? So I then, you know, picked up some products, and I started testing things out, like all drugstore, of course, because I didn't want to like make huge investments into this if I wasn't gonna like be able to do it, because it was hard. And like even looking back on some of my photos, I'm like, wow, like someone should have helped me out with how big I made my brows. Like I was like totally just not where I wanted to be with them. But you know, I was like, wow, like I have brows now. Like these look nice. And yeah, now I look back at pictures and I'm just like cringy, and I'm like, oh, who let me walk out of the house like that? Anyways, and yeah, like my mom's been supportive. Like she'll tell me when my makeup looks good, or she'll tell me if like, oh, it looks a little like light in certain areas, like if my concealer is too bright or not, like she'll help me out with that. So I'm thankful for that. And so within the last, I want to say 6 months, yeah, about 6 months. So starting in June, I want to say, because I finished school in June, I started really playing around with makeup, really heavily watching YouTube and learning and tutorials and stuff like that, and following different influencers and trying to create these makeup looks. And so then that's kind of where the craziness began, because I wouldn't say I'm type A. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm kind of like, you know, I like it. That's all that matters. I don't know what kind of personality that is, but I have a tendency to like get really like, when I get into something, I really get into it. So I've done that with quite a few things. Like I've done that with knitting, I've done that with beading, I've done that with sewing. So I hope that I can kind of sustain these habits. And I guess it's like a little bit easier with makeup because it's something that like you can do every day and you can do it on your face, and it can be quick. Like even though like to do this full face makeup look, it took a while for me to do that because I'm still learning, but like eventually I hope I can bam it out like pretty quickly. And yeah, I guess that's the premise of it. I've changed my view on how I view makeup. Like I think it's fun, it's playful, and it's something that you can do to really feel confident or feel, you know, proud of who you are or proud of your features. Like, you know, I love the beauty gurus that talk about like, you know, don't change yourself, you know, enhance what you have. So like I definitely like, you know, I could work on contouring a little bit more and knowing how to like, I would watch these videos where they like contour your double chin out, and I'm like, I mean, I could, and I can definitely like chisel my cheeks more, but I don't know, I just like, I have big cheeks. I'm okay with that. I like it when I smile. I have, you know, this gap between my teeth, but makes me who I am, and like I'm really proud of that. So even though I say like, yeah, like I get mad at myself when I like mess things up kind of, or like don't make them as good as I want, like at the end of the day, it's makeup. I can wash it off. I could try again. I could do something else, you know? So I just, you know, this is my good side. I'm gonna always take pictures on this side. Just kidding. I'm just definitely right hand dominant, and that shows. But anyways, thanks for tuning into this video. If you want to know more about how I got into makeup, or what it's like being, you know, native. Why did I say it like that? Okay, I'm being awkward. Anyways, time to end this video. Have a great day. Bye. Or nagiwa, I should say. We're gonna include some Oneida language. Goodbye.